One officer pulls another officer over while on duty. This should be interesting.
It's gonna be a GSP Unit 90.
For 2348.
1105, Lumen continues to GSP unit. They're pulling over. 10-4, I'm about to just tell them slow down.
So some might ask, well, why can't the officers just radio to one another? It seems like these are actually two separate agencies that are involved in this scenario. It'd be like me working for the city police department and being on the freeways and I get pulled over by California Highway Patrol. That's what at least it seems like to me. But let's watch the encounter.
Hey, you going 105, man? Just turn your lights on. That's it.
Don't worry about what I'm doing. Have a good night.
He got mad about that one.
All right, so the question becomes, was this officer right or wrong for pulling over this other officer? Now, we have to realize something. If you're going 105 miles an hour, which is very fast, then the odds are you probably should have your lights and sirens on, because if you got to go that fast, it means that you're going to some emergency. Now, I will say again, as a police officer, I know sometimes you got to get to someplace very, very quickly. And sometimes officers may not always utilize their lights and sirens. But when you're going those speeds, 105 miles an hour, and you don't have your lights and sirens on, imagine if this officer gets in a collision, who's going to be held liable? I can tell you now that the officer is going to be held liable if he gets into a collision and kills an innocent civilian simply because he was not driving per the vehicle code regulations. Now, again, it's kind of weird. Obviously, an officer pulling another officer over, but this is where the accountability comes into play. When somebody pulls you over, especially the officer that's pretty nice about it, you don't have to be rude and say, mind your own business and keep it pushing. I mean, at the end of the day, say, you know what, my bad, I'll slow down, or hey, I'm getting somewhere, I'll make sure to throw those lights and sirens on. Thanks for the reminder, but you don't have to be rude. Again, as officers, we are not above the law, and this is what happens sometimes is the community sometimes feels that we act like we're above the law, and it's because they see videos like this. Only reason I'm doing a post like this is because somebody sent it to me. And so I wanted to make sure I address it. Let's make sure as officers, we hold ourselves accountable, and let's make sure we're smart.